So do you think being musical is a considerable asset to playing good comedy?
Yes, I think it's essential, actually. Again, we're talking about rhythm. We're talking about phrasing. You know, quite often in a comedy line, sometimes you need an and before the line. Sometimes to cut the and. Sometimes to lift out an adjective or an adverb or reshape the sentence gets the laugh. It's all to do with rhythm. Look at Victoria Wood. You know, I mean, she peppers you with information, and she goes very fast. Ronnie Barker, they go very, very fast. Ken Dodd, one of the greats, they go very fast. But if all the words are in the right place, and if the rhythm gets you, and if the peaks of the sentences are there, the high points, the crescendos and the diminuendos, you get it, the ear gets it. It's fascinating.
Quite a few comedy actors have been playing television detectives. Is that a carry-on from the fact that in order for to establish a character, there has to be this rhythm and this musicality behind it?
I don't know what a comedy actor is. Either you're an actor or you're not an actor. Either you're an actor who can play comedy, and Sir John Gielgud said once upon a time famously that if you can play comedy, you can play anything. Comedy is proportion. And you can have a comic turn, a stand-up comic, but either you're an actor or you're not an actor. And we don't have many tragic actors today. I think, you absorb the comedy of life. And if it's well depicted in a script, again, you just tell the story.
You've given us a huge range of characters over a long career in the theatre. What is the secret, do you think, of really good work that you do?
Goodness me. I don't know, to serve the script, really. And of course, the better the script, the better the quality of the writing. Michael Frayn, Alan Bennett, Ayckbourn, the better Coward, the better the Shakespeare, the best scripts in the world, if they're cut. The better the script, then the easier to serve it properly. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I do, absolutely. Mm. But it's also about having the confidence, isn't it, to grab a part that isn't necessarily one that you would immediately associate with yourself.
Yes, I suppose it is, and that I suppose your confidence to do that is greater when you start than later on. You learn what your limitations are. I mean, when you first come into the theatre, I think you presume you can play anything. It's very good for you. And again, you see, in the old days of a repertory training, you could make your mistakes out of the limelight. Nowadays, my heart breaks for young actors now who cannot join a repertory company and learn how to do their job and make their mistakes away from the glare of television publicity or film. I think it's tragic, really tragic.
And writers too, of course, because a lot of plays for today's and a lot of the drama that BBC did that allowed young writers to feel their wings have now gone.
No, I think writers have it better than they've ever had it. Really? In terms of there are all these small locations for a writer to try his work out. There are all these, fringe places now, rooms in pubs, small theatres, studio theatres attached to the National, the RSC, Birmingham Rep, Chichester, all those main theatres that are still going have a studio, and new writing can be tested out there. I think the writers have it pretty good, myself. And there's a lot of plays now done on radio, and radio is a very good medium for trying out good writing. I mean, the test of radio is enormous. It's left to a writer to stimulate a radio audience's imagination. And if they can do that, then they're a writer. I've just done a play by a young woman called Elizabeth Cootie. Did it in Belfast for radio. Wonderful stuff. Really good.
Patricia Routledge, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.